Hi beautiful people. So today's reading is, what is your person's secret thoughts and feelings for you? So what do they secretly think and feel about you? We've got the three options. We've got this blue stone representing, I think this is lapis lazuli, representing the throat chakra, and the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay. That's group one. We've got this yellow stone, not sure what stone this is exactly, orangish yellow stone that represents the sacral chakra. And the star card. This is my holographic Lisa Frank tarot cards. And then the third one represents this stone here. It's kind of a grayish stone. I think it's supposed to be more of a purplish gray, looks a little gray to me, which is the third eye chakra. Represents the third eye chakra, and the sun card. So pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps will be in the description box down below. All of these will have extended versions today. And yeah, stay to the end of the video if you'd like to see what decks I use in the video, including this one here. But I'm going to get started with group one. Remember to use your intuition to pick. And like, share, and subscribe if you do like the video. That does help to support the channel. And let me think, are there any other announcements? I think that's it for now. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Getting started with group one. Hi group one, thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope everybody's doing well. So I've got your oracle cards pre-shuffled. I just wanted to do that to save time. And then I'm going to live shuffle using the Golden Girls tarot cards. So think about your person, the person you came here for. Angel, spirits, and guides. Group one's person, what are their secret thoughts and feelings towards group one? Secret thoughts and feelings for group one's person. Or secret thoughts and feelings towards group one, please. Flew. So we got the Justice card in reverse. So somebody could be Libra, but doesn't have to be. Justice in reverse talks about injustice, dishonesty, unfairness. Let's see what else the cards have to say. So they could be thinking that, you know, they've done you an injustice, and an injustice has occurred in this connection. I'm hearing bad karma. Maybe they got bad karma for some injustice that occurred in this connection. What else does group one's person think and feel towards them? What are their secret thoughts and feelings, please? Group one's person's secret thoughts and feelings, please. We got the Six of Cups. So I feel that the Six of Cups is here. So this could be somebody from your past that you're asking about, or you just remind this person of somebody from their past. It's about sweet childhood memories, nostalgia, puppy love, that sort of a thing. It's that sort of a feeling. So this person is feeling, you know, quite fondly towards you. They're feeling like, you know, they could be wanting to give you a gift with the Page of Cups at the back of the deck, which can talk about a loving or affectionate message, giving a gift. They can talk about having a crush on somebody, wanting to flirt with them, lighthearted communication. But it's really an innocent energy coming from your person. So they think there's been an injustice in this connection, but they're also thinking about the good times the two of you shared and wanting a reunion with you as well. Likely wanting to give you some sort of a gift, maybe a gift that reminds you of something that you guys did together or shared together. I am getting karma in the connection, resulting from a wounded warrior energy here with the Nine of Wands. So there's been the sense or this feeling that this person feels that you're being guarded towards them. Could be that they've been guarded towards you, but I feel like it's more this is their energy, you know, regarding you, is that you're being guarded towards them. So the Nine of Wands talks about, like, you have put up boundaries, probably resulting from something that they did, some dishonesty or imbalance in this connection, some injustice they did you, and now you're keeping and maintaining your boundaries, and you're being very persistent about that. despite the fact that you feel very deeply for this person with the Four of Wands at the back of the deck, which tells me that, you know, for some of you this is a higher level soulmate or twin flame connection, which it could be, but only you would know that. I know it'd be more exciting if I would just assert that with authority and be like, this is your twin flame, but I don't do that. So it could very well be your twin flame though, and I feel again with that 4 at the back of the deck, this person senses and feels that you would like a homecoming as well, like you would like to get back together as well, or a reunion in this connection. So, you know, for some of you, I feel this is going to resonate with a family situation, family members, so it doesn't always have to be about, you know, a romantic partner or an ex, but it very well could be. And if you don't know this person from this life, it could be somebody from a past life, somebody that upon meeting you had like a soul recognition, you just automatically felt drawn, attracted to, and comfortable with one another. And were able to let your inner children play together, but I feel like you let your inner child play with this person, and then you ended up getting wounded in the situation. And that's what I'm getting. So they see you as, you know, they feel that you're guarded towards them, that you're being pretty guarded right now. Okay, so let's look at some of these oracle cards. We got messages from my message deck, notes from your beloved. So it says, all I ever wanted and needed is here with you. So that's making sense to me because it's like this person might not have realized it. I think they did, for a lot of them, realize who you are to them. Like I said, that soul recognition happened, and they just felt very complete and fulfilled with you, like you were someone significant, or you are someone significant and special to them. Because, you know, for them to feel like you're everything that they ever wanted, I mean, that's pretty deep. That's a deep message. So I feel that they, you know, definitely recognize the importance of this connection, and they want you to know that. And we've got, you haunt my dreams and my heart. So whether or not you guys are in contact or not, it doesn't matter, because you are still in this person's dreams. They're dreaming about you, and you're in their heart as well. We've got the trust in reverse card though. So the trust card from the romance angels. And I feel drawn to take it. I mean, I just noticed it's in reverse. I'm going to leave it that way. I think it makes sense because it's talking about the situation is calling for you to have faith. And I feel that, you know, being in this guarded energy, you don't have much faith because of something that happened in this connection. And so this is, since it's from your person's point of view, what do they secret feel and think towards you? They secretly think and feel that that you have some trust issues, or at least related to them, and that, you know, that you have trust issues towards them, right, because of some injustice that occurred in the connection. So I feel like they'd feel like you're, like if you had once had strong faith in this connection and saw the value of it, that you're currently not doing that right now. You've lost your faith in this connection due to some sort of imbalance or, you know, dishonesty, injustice. I think they feel like you're being, like you're presenting in sort of a fearful energy. And yeah, they're wanting you to have more faith, because I think they feel like they're a little bit concerned about any sort of fear that might be increased in this connection or situation as a result of you being in a fear vibration. So I think this person just wants you to not worry about the situation, not worry about them or their trustworthiness, but, you know, use your own good judgment. Take what messages resonate, forget which doesn't, because it's a general reading. But I feel like this person doesn't want you, at the very least, they don't want you to focus on negativity or drama. They don't want to create more drama here, whatever drama's been created. They just want to let all that go and get your trust back. They want to, I feel this person loves you deeply, they desire you, and they want you guys, your paths to merge again, right? But this is going to require trust that the Spirit is leading you in the right direction. It's going to require trust that you have faith and allow yourself to be attracted to this person and uplifted by the potential in this connection, and recognize that, you know, all things are possible. Because we do have the true love card that wanted to come out for you. So for me, this is validation that this is likely a twin flame soulmate connection, because this is the romance of a lifetime, the romance angels are saying. But I am getting that you guys are in time apart. Some distance will bring clarity to this connection. So I feel like the clarity that was brought is that this person, you know, they are thinking that now they have clarity due to the time apart, you know, that they created. And on some level, if they were the ones that created, you know, this time apart through some injustice, you know, it was because they needed time to figure out what you probably already knew, which is why that this is a soulmate connection. That this has true love potential written all over it. So if you you know, feel this person is your true love. This is validation from spirit that they very likely are, or most likely are. And your person is feeling that as well. But it was the time apart that helped them to see that the love that you have for them is genuine. The love they have for you is genuine. And that regardless of any issues that have come up or might arise in the future, that you guys really have what it takes as a couple to overcome those. So I feel that, you know, your person doesn't want to discuss things with you. They want to be that Page of Cups, have communication, maybe start off light with a text or a small message, small offer, some sort of shy flirtation to get things going, to sort of test you, see how you feel towards them, and like how receptive you are to having some sort of a conversation. But I think it's important, you know, that you're kind and compassionate towards this person, or at least courteous towards them, right? Civil with them for some of you, I'm hearing, because that's what your person is hoping for. They're hoping that you will be kind with them, that you will have an honest conversation. They don't want to skirt over any issues about what's happened in this connection, but they do want you guys to have a constructive conversation. And if you're really pissed at them or really guarded towards them, then that's going to be difficult to have. So this is what they're thinking, that they want to have a civil conversation with you. They also want to express their affection for you, but again, they need to feel that it's safe to do that, to feel that you're receptive to that, okay? But either way, I'm getting that true love is on its way for you, Group 1. Congratulations. This is a really positive reading right now. For sure, there is some true love that is on its way. And so keep the faith. You know, again, this is asking you to do that. Your person's asking you to do that. And, you know, if this person is completely unsuitable for you, obviously don't settle for an unsuitable partner. I feel like if this person, for those few that know that this person settled for someone else over you, that they realize they settled for something they no longer want. You know, the person or partnership or whatever the direction they went in was unsuitable in the end. And this person feels like you're their destiny. You guys are meant to come back together. You guys are meant to move this connection forward. And so I feel like they want you to take really good care of yourself as well. They want to make sure that you're loving yourself and you're treating yourself well. And so I don't know if some of you have trouble putting yourself first or taking care of yourself, but that's a message for a lot of you, that you need to take care of yourself. Your person wants you to treat yourself with the love and care that you would treat them, or that you have treated them, and I think that they're trying to do the same. And this is a good thing because it does help to increase the vibration, to bring you guys, you know, into alignment faster. And when I say faster, I do mean faster because we do have the very soon card. We got an extra Romance Angels card for you, Group 1. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So some of you are back and forth on the situation. You might watch pick a cards about it, and sometimes you're happy when it says that you guys are going to reconcile or move forward in the connection. Other times you're just like, man, I don't really care, and your ego takes over. Or some of you just really don't care and just watch because you're curious. But you need to get rid of that ambivalence if you want to be with this person, if you have hope for this true mate, you know, true love, soulmate sort of relationship to come into fruition. Because you know, that's what that card's talking about. And your person is saying, you know, that if it's them that needs to make a decision, that very soon they will be making a decision. You know, if it's their place to make a decision, then very soon they are going to do that. So, this next card we got here. So we got the Temperance card. Yeah, Temperance card is in reverse. And this is from the, you know, Lisa Frank tarot cards. Those are for sale in my shop, so if you want to look at those, you know, the link's down below in the description box. This is a holographic version, so kind of shiny and fun. I like it. But with the Temperance in reverse, it just kind of, you know, supports the Justice in reverse, because again, it's about imbalance in the connection, being out of balance and out of harmony, being disruptive. Something disruptive happened here, some sort of chaos or excess feelings out of control. Maybe this person, these feelings were just a bit too much for them. The feelings of the soulmate connection. And so I feel like definitely, you know, that is what it's talking about. That I'm going to get a clarifying card on these two cards that are talking about Justice in reverse, Temperance in reverse, because both of them talk about you know, imbalance in the connection, but I just want some clarification here. And the Temperance in reverse particularly talks about you guys mixing like oil and water. So it's like your person thought and felt that you guys were not mixing well before, and so that led to conflict in the connection. And it's also a card about divine timing, not trying to force things. So I feel like you or your person felt very strongly about this connection from the start, but time apart was needed, in part because the number one, the feelings were too strong for one or both of you, was overwhelming, and number two, the timing wasn't right. But also Somebody might have been a little bit pushy. I don't know if it was you or if it was them. And it's not really pushy. If you fall in love with somebody, you know, you feel really good about it. You just want it to take its natural course. And for most people, the natural course is, you know, the next step. So it would be like, you know, becoming exclusive, for instance, or getting engaged or getting married. But somebody was not, probably a person was not ready for that. And naturally that's left you wounded. So I think I answered my own question. But we'll go ahead and get one card clarifying the Justice in Reverse card, please, from the Barbara Walker deck here. Spirits, angels, and guides, why is the Justice in Reverse here, please? We've got the Strength card. Okay, so the Strength card, number 11, that's a twin flame number as well. So the injustice was about somebody being too much in their ego. Somebody needed to let go of their ego. I feel like, you know, to be honest, and don't shoot the messenger, you guys were both in your egos, just in different ways. And, you know, whoever was the feminine was behaving like the Empress taming the lion, right? And then the lion was wanting to be a little bit wild, perhaps. I feel like there's a lot of sexual passion and chemistry between the two of you, and I feel like that might have actually made things, you know, imbalanced in some way here. And also, you know, the feminine was always the one seeing like they're trying to calm the ego of the masculine. But again, I feel like, you know, maybe the feminine was doing that because they were trying to control the situation, right? That the Empress on the Strength card is trying to control the lion, and for good reason. It's a wild animal, right? She doesn't want it to eat her up, but she doesn't want to get hurt. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, your fears manifested a hurt. Not to place blame, but for lack of a better way of saying it, and with your person, I feel like the overwhelmment of the passion of the connection made them feel controlled in a way that was at once good for them, but simultaneously not good for them, or something that they didn't like. And so I just feel like they were, you know, lacking the courage and the self-love and the self-respect to believe that this sort of an unconditional love was meant for them. But it is. And so that's that. Okay. So the other cards, yeah, we've got Chiron healing here, and I almost said with the Nine of Wands that this can represent, for me, it's like the wounded warrior card. And so that brings to mind like Chiron, the asteroid Chiron in Aries. Some of you could have that, but you don't have to. It is the wounded warrior card though, and this is Chiron, and it's about healing. So what this card talks about is healing powers, growth, amends. So it's needing to make amends. There's, I feel, amends going to take place. Things are going to at least attempt to be healed here between the two of you. But again, I feel like this happened, whatever sort of issues happen in this connection, it was meant to happen for personal development. And also, this is a card about forgiveness, so learning to forgive. Some of you, this person feels ashamed of themselves. They want you to know that for how they treated you. I feel like this person's a lot more sensitive than they let on. So you're going to need to forgive them for whatever they've done, and maybe even forgive yourself for allowing that to happen to the extent that you did. This is also a card about superpowers, you know, so I'm hearing like this person could be your kryptonite, or vice versa. This person feels like you are their kryptonite, and they didn't want to feel controlled or weak, even if it wasn't a good way, and even if that's not what you were necessarily trying to do. It was just the amount of passion they felt for you, and that the fact that you guys handled each other nicely, they convinced themselves that you know, maybe you guys weren't compatible because work needed to be put into the connection. There was an amount of courage that was required of them, you know, or you in a way that you weren't used to, and so that to your person at in the moment or at the time chalked it up to them, for them, that you guys weren't really right for each other, when in reality it was all about giving you guys the opportunity to make amends, to grow in terms of learning how to release things, heal self-doubt, heal shame related to generational trauma. So this could be coming down through lifetimes, what you're going through with this person right now, and now it's coming to a head where you're going to have a divine connection. But first you have to cleanse some of these wounds, and through, you know, forgiveness, healing of self-doubt, release, making amends, and also this person's needing to soften to their pain and feel it so that they can heal it as well. And you probably do as well, because you guys are mirroring each other, I'm getting. So then we've got the give yourself much more credit card. Okay? So what this card is saying that these cards are worded so off sometimes. A stranger than strange, preponderance to ponder. It's kind of like Dr. Seuss. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships, and those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Exactly. And it says, oh, see, wow. Even though I used preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder the universe. So in other words, it's like, just because this is a challenging relationship, it doesn't mean that it's a bad relationship. And I feel like, you know, your person kind of thought that it must have been like I was saying with the Strength card. They caused an injustice in the connection because they thought that because it was work or requiring, effort or courage on their parts in a new kind of way and stuff like that. Like I said before, that it must not be a good relationship, that you guys were not mixing well, when in reality, like the card says, just because it's challenging doesn't make it bad, and just because a relationship seems great, on the surface, does not mean it's actually good. And I feel like some of you, this person might have gone off, married somebody else, or be married to somebody else, or you might be, because it's a general reading, so roles can be reversed and vice versa. But I'm getting like, maybe this person, since we're talking about generational trauma and things, saw their parents have a very traumatic marriage, or you did, and that's something that they didn't want to go. They felt like you guys are being pulled in that direction with that Four of Wands. And even the Strength card for me can talk about marriage, as can the Justice in reverse, or the Justice card in general. And they didn't want to be pulled down that route because they have sort of a bad taste in their mouth about marriage. Like, marriage is a real eye-opener, and they thought it would end badly. They just didn't have faith that it would go well, or because they thought you guys weren't that compatible because it was challenging. But it was challenging in a good way. And so I feel that this person, that's why they're saying, love is blind, but marriage is a real eye-opener. And some of you guys could be in the process of legally separating from this person, or be divorced from this person, divorcing from this person. But again, that's only going to resonate for an odd few. More, I think this is about this person's commitment phobia, okay? But there is this card here that talks about getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like you guys still have a lot that you need to learn about one another. Certainly you're communicating through dreams. I feel like you feel each other's energy and your feelings. This person does, feel like you're everything. But at the same time, like in a practical 3D sense, especially since you guys have taken time apart, even though that was meant for clarity, on the situation overall, I feel like as individuals, like interpersonally, you do have some things you need to learn about one another. And I just think that maybe you guys, like a lot of twin flame or higher level soulmates relationships, you guys are pretty different, or different in ways that, like, in certain key ways. So even if you're very similar on the surface, it's like in certain key ways, especially regarding like interacting in relationships, you guys handle things differently, in a way that you misunderstood one another. Certainly I'm getting this person has misunderstood you. And then we have the Stork card, a new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news, and inspiration. So I feel like you will be receiving good news from this person. Some of you could be receiving good news regarding a pregnancy, either with this person or like with somebody close to you. More than anything, for the majority, I feel like this is about giving birth to something new, okay? Having a new addition in terms of like a new beginning in this connection, some new idea that's going to manifest in this connection in a positive way, that's going to lead you guys to reconciling, reuniting, making up if you're still together but just argued, and then taking those ideas and running with it so that you can have positive times ahead in this connection, because it looks like you have potential, a lot of potential for that. And then last but not least, we got the from the Ask Your Guides deck, the Epiphany card. It's 18, that breaks down to a 9, so that could be a 9 life path, somebody who's born on the 18th or the 9th, soul urge, anything like that, but from your higher self. So what this is talking about is your higher self is asking you, viewer, to like that with the Stork card, allow inspiration. And I feel like they're trying to come through with some divine ideas on this connection. There's a revelation or an aha moment that you're either experiencing now or soon will experience with regard to this situation. I feel like a lot of you haven't taken the time to listen to the voice of spirit, to reflect on your dreams. And so I feel like this is going well, and your guides are giving you kudos on that. They're saying that you are listening to them, you're strengthening your bond with them and your ability to hear them. And so spirit is able to talk to you through guides and angels, you know, and let you know from the higher self, you know, answers to questions that you have. Like you might just suddenly get an answer to a question that just pops in your head. Just know that that's coming from your guides. Light bulb moments, ideas about this connection and in life in general, but in particular this connection, your ideas you're getting is coming from you switching on your light and letting spirit know that you're receptive to hearing what they have to say. And I feel they've been trying to get through to you for quite a while, and you're letting it now. So good job on that. Keep that up. So I feel like you're going to find yourself in the right place at the right time with regard to this connection. So you don't need to worry about that. I feel like, you know, synchronicities are sort of going to lead you where you need to go. So you don't need to resist or try to control this person or this situation, because that will be like swimming against the current. It's going to be counterproductive. But just continue to not hesitate when trusting your vibes about this person and just about your intuition in general, okay? So you're just being asked to, you know, do what this card can represent, is surrender to your ego, surrender your ego to spirit, and you know, allow yourself to be, you know, gently guided rather than just giving in to your old ways of figuring things out all the time. You're learning new ways of figuring things out, and that's by allowing yourself to surrender and be gently guided. So, you know, you're definitely being blessed right now in terms of spiritual direction. So if you have a decision that you need to make, if you're the one that resonates with that as well, then just know that, you know, by listening to spirit, you will have the right idea about what to do here. You will gain a deeper understanding about your journey regarding this person. And just continue to be in continuous dialogue with your higher self, you know, and ask your higher self to override limited perceptions and keep you on your true path. So your main message from this card is listen to me. Your higher self's talking to you. Listen to me, okay? And yeah, over in the extended, I'm going to tell you something that Dolores Cannon, wonderful spiritual teacher, hypnotist, really a maverick ahead of her time, she said about forgiveness, because I know that the card said that you need to forgive in this connection. So I'm going to explain that to you briefly over in the extended, as well as get Tarot of Sexual Magic to look at, you know, how your person thinks and feels about you sexually, and a few more tarot cards as well, maybe some more messages. But before I go, I did want to do one more thing. The emotional barometer, okay? So angel spirits and guides, think about your person, group one. How's group one's person feeling for them right now? We've got right on the border of melancholy and sensual. So this is dark, so I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but I think they're feeling melancholy about missing you sensually speaking and missing being with you, okay? And just for fun, like, how does group one's person think that group one is feeling for them? On the border of guilty and sulky. So they could be feeling like you feel guilty about something, or if not that you're sort of down in the dumps about it. You're feeling low or sulky about it. So yeah, we'll see what that's about over in the extended. So if you'd like to follow me over there, please do so. Otherwise, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. And like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. The link for the extended will be in the description box below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So think about your person, the person you came here for. Angel spirits and guides for those who have chosen group 2. What's their person's secret thoughts and feelings towards them? For those who have chosen group 2, what is their person's secret thoughts and feelings towards them? So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I've got the oracle cards pre-shuffled, so let's just look and see what we can find out about this person's secret thoughts and feelings for you, group 2. Group 2's person's got the Emperor in reverse. We've got 2 cards, Major Arcana, Emperor in reverse. So, how's this person feeling towards you? They feel very strongly for you, I'll tell you that. With that reversed Emperor card, it's like this is representing masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. So regardless of whether you're a feminine or a masculine, it's like this person views you or feels that you are a very strong person. I feel that this is representing your person's energy. So it's like they have this potential to be this emperor, but they're not embodying that when it comes to you. So I feel like they are, it's like with you, they are in some sort of, gosh darn it, conflict. I'm getting tongue-tied over the situation because, to be honest, these are two very strong but very conflicted cards to come out about regarding this person's feelings towards you. Now, this person, I feel that they're just involved in something, and they can be in conflict, you know, with their job or with regard to the family. Maybe, I get you guys could come from different religions or ethnic groups. I feel that this person could be, you know, overbearing to say the least, maybe a little bit self-righteous or a lot self-righteous. On the other hand, this person could be not wanting to own their power, and so being indecisive or cowardly or just lacking self-esteem or confidence towards you. I feel like, you know, at the very least, they feel like they've had a loss of power or status in this connection, and that something about this connection has made them feel vulnerable or weak. So if this person has criticized you or been cold towards you, been overly controlling towards you, you know, it's because there's something about this connection that feels conflicted for them, makes them feel weak or vulnerable, or, you know, possibly if you're the feminine in the situation, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse or a mother figure could be making them feel this way. You know, for some of you with the Hierophant in reverse, Hierophant can represent institutions, including marriage. If you know this person is married, it could be talking about this person they're involved with making them feel this way. But this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. Forget what doesn't resonate, keep what does. And roles can be reversed and vice versa, but I am feeling that that reversed Emperor is your person for a lot of you. I feel like this person is feeling towards this connection that they want to be the boss and the one that calls all the shots. And there is definitely a lack of commitment from this person and some immaturity from this person in a major way, because we're dealing with the Emperor, and so the Emperor is no joke. So when the Emperor is behaving in their lower vibration, that's something to pay attention to, okay? Not to scare you, but just try to emphasize, you know, to emphasize what I'm seeing here. But I get that, you know, with this Hierophant in reverse, yeah, I feel like this is representing a breakup. So you could be broken up from this person or legally separating. Some of you could be married to this person and separating or divorcing from this person. Again, if it's not this person, maybe you're experiencing a divorce or a breakup in another connection, or they are. Okay? But I feel that this person is, they're assessing this connection with you. They're like trying to figure out where they fit in. This person has a real sort of, has been very, I mean, as a masculine, this is the type that is toxically traditional. I don't know if that's a term, I just coined that. But yeah, in the sense of maybe even being chauvinistic, or just thinking because they're the man or the masculine that what they say goes. And it's okay to want to have traditional gender roles, but not to abuse that. And I feel like this person is taking it too far, getting carried away in their masculine role. But I see that they're reassessing that, because my Hierophant's about traditional roles. It's in reverse, so it can talk about reassessing that. Could have something to do with, like I said, a mother figure who has been dependent on this person, who is quite greedy or envious with this person, or dependent on them. that could have them like looking at things from a different perspective, wanting to change, because what they are doing is not working for them. It's certainly not working in this connection. And so if it's like ideological or intellectual or cultural or religious, whatever it is, differences the two of you've got, they're reassessing that. I feel like you've challenged this person's faith in some way, making them reevaluate everything that they've taken for granted, and really you've challenged this person to be their own person, like their own person, instead of just going the way that things have always been done. So, I mean, there's a sense with this Hierophant in reverse that they could be feeling like, you know, trapped in a relationship because they're obligated to be in that relationship due to like social or religious reasons. I think that's more so going to resonate for those that this person's involved with someone else, but it could resonate if you're in this connection, and I hope that's not the case, because nobody wants somebody to feel trapped with them. But just take what resonates here. Don't shoot the messenger. The Hierophant can also just talk about this person becoming more original and creative with regards to you, but I still see they have a problem with authority. So if they view you in any way like an authority figure, if you, some of you, an odd few might remind them of their mother. If that's the case, then if they excuse me, give you a hard time excuse me, give you a hard time, they're viewing you as like, I'm hearing buck the system, like they're bucking the system, like they think that they're like projecting or taking out some issue on you, or they have, or they're feeling like doing that, thinking about that. So they are reflecting and reassessing. So I definitely get that this person wants to wear the pants in the situation, and would, if it say this is a masculine, they would want the feminine to be dependent on them. Yeah. And maybe you're this Queen of Wands energy, and you're definitely not dependent on anyone. You're very balanced between your masculine and feminine energies, and you're very competent and strong in your own right, but also very feminine. But you still have hope in this connection, but also you present as like a shining star to this person. So they might not know what to do with you, because maybe they've been in relationships where the role models they've had, feminine role models they've had, have been the type that have been cool with like trading like sexual favors. You know what I mean? Especially in the older generations. I've particularly had the experience of knowing people like this, not being close to, but knowing people like this that, you know, I don't know how you say it. How do I put this tactfully? Well, they, you know, they get themselves a good man, quote unquote, somebody that will, you know, provide for them financially or anything like that. But the woman manipulates that person with sex, and that's an arrangement that they're cool with, right? And so this could be your person, what they're used to or what they're kind of wanting and what they're thinking about. I feel like this is the way that they were brought up, and they're reassessing that because they do view you as a star, but also there's something about you that helps them to sort of question things they didn't question before. And I feel that's very healing for them. Getting that this person, you know, they don't feel strong, they don't feel in their power, and so therefore I feel like there's something about you that makes them feel weak, and therefore they're not ready for commitment, and that's how they feel about it right now. Okay, so let's get another card. How's this person? Whoa. Yeah, defensive towards you. Now, you could be being defensive towards them, but I am getting that for most, you know, that this person's feeling defensive towards you, whether they're showing it or not. I feel like if this resonates, you probably already sense that about this person. But they've got their defenses up towards you to protect themselves, and they're viewing you kind of like competition in a way. So I don't know if you guys, I mean, excuse me. If when you've interacted, you've noticed that this person is competing with you, you just might be a really, you know, good person, a really attractive person, you get a lot of attention, you do good at your job, or you're just really smart, or you're really charismatic, or there's something that you're good at that this person envies. And since their self-esteem's not the greatest, it's like you just being you highlights the like their inferiority complex, which is not a problem for you. It's really this person's problem to work out. At the back of the deck, we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling that, yeah, this person, you know, is thinking about, like, overthinking about your situation. Like, on the one hand, they are assessing it and like questioning things they should be questioning to find creative and original ways to behave in relationships going forward. But also I get that this person has a lot of anxiety about the situation. They could get, you know, burnt out or be burnt out on the situation right now. But also it's like they want to act on things too, because the Four of Swords is a rest card and it's, you know, in reverse. So it's like they want to take action on it. But I feel that they do feel sort of weak or cowardly about doing so. So let's check out some of your oracle cards here. Okay. I get that this person does look at your photographs. We've got the photograph card from the Island Time Wellness. It says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So they want to take action towards this connection so they can make new memories, so that they don't just have to be restricted to looking at your photographs. And again, with the Hierophant in reverse from the Lisa Frank deck, they are trying to come up with some original, creative way to do that, to make these new memories with you. They probably got creative in order to get some of those photographs for some of you. But yeah, I'm getting like problems with authority, and some of them view you as authority. And then from the Messages of Love Oracle deck, we've got strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So this person could have pigeonholed you as someone that is just, you know, that you were like not the one because you are maybe a sexually liberated female or feminine. And since they have these sort of outdated viewpoints on relationships, then this is why they would view you this way, as being like, as pigeonholing you as being, you know, as this connection being strictly sexual when maybe it wasn't, right? Or it wasn't. This is kind of specific messages I'm getting here, so if it doesn't resonate, you know, feel free to choose another group. But I am getting that this person is, they, you know, have felt limited and trapped by their upbringing or by their belief system. And so I feel like they are trying to reconcile with that, but they're still coming up as wanting or needing to be in control or more in control in the situation. So some of you guys, this could have been, you know, a friends with benefits type situation. Okay. Yeah, and we've got, I feel like if I can control you, you won't be able to hurt me. So this is part of this person's issue. Like, you're a modern feminine, I think, or modern masculine, whoever's watching, mostly feminines. And so this is like challenging this person, really bucking their system. And I feel like they've had some strained like relationships with a parent figure, probably a mother. And so you remind them of their mother in some ways, or they just don't want to be dominated, or, you know what I mean? This is the type of macho alpha type person that would be like thinking that just you, being a strong and independent person, also like being like unapologetically attractive, even if you don't act on that, even if you've never had sex with this person, or even if you have, it's like they just view that as, oh, there's got to be something wrong with that, because I can't control this person, therefore I'm afraid, it makes me feel cowardly, and therefore I don't want them to hurt me, and that's why I'm going to be trying to pigeonhole this connection and deny that it could be something more. Okay, yeah, we've got the Sun card. Very strong masculine energy here. I feel that, you know, they are coming to some realizations here because of the Hierophant in reverse, talking about reflecting on, you know, their viewpoints and their traditions and their thinking. They're thinking about, you know, the creativity I feel that you've brought to them and into their lives, and the type of person you are, probably very creative. They're thinking about how they could honor you in a way that doesn't diminish their masculinity. This person is, you know, childish and in their ego, and I think they know that. They think about that. They also think about what an individual you are as well, and you're probably good at expressing yourself. I think they like look up to you in a lot of ways. They find you very self-sufficient. They I think this person really views you as somebody that shines. And you know, as odd as it may sound, for some of you, this person might remind you of their father in some way, even if you're a feminine. But again, we all have masculine and feminine. But I feel like this person wants to be the father in the situation. Like in their essence, they want to be they want to be the spirited one. They want to be the one in charge. They want to call the shots. They want to be the one to shine. And so for some of you, this didn't get out of the flirtation stage with the flirt in reverse. But I feel like this says, you know, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So it could have been that, you know, it did get past the flirtation stage, or with the strictly sexual and the flirtation, that could talk about, you know, being at the early stage of a relationship and it not really progressing. Because, I mean, despite the fact that, you know, this person wants to give this relationship a chance deep down with the work on your partnership card, they want to work on it. But, they're very serious about it. They're just all just taking this way too hard and in their head anxious over the situation. Like, what does it mean that this person is so comfortable and they're feminine and they act like a guy sometimes, or, you know, just whatever this person is thinking along those lines. It's like, why are they like that, and why does that bother me so much, and should it bother me? And like in the past, they might not even given it a second thought. God, I'm sorry, I got carried away and couldn't help myself. So this person experienced some sort of triggering in this connection. Their ego got butt hurt. And then everything's falling apart. And so, yeah, their defensiveness has pushed you away. Like, that Queen of Wands we saw is not the type to put up with anything like that. This is a... You know, if you're this kind of a queen, regardless of gender, then you're a very optimistic, loving, warm person, that you don't hurt for friends or for suitors, and you are, you're an honorable person. You know, you might be sexy, but you're honorable. So this person needs to learn that. They might not have or must not have known many people like you. You guys, I don't know if I said it already, with the 11th house, the edge could have started off knowing each other through a friend group, through some sort of a community. This person, they think about the fact that you guys have had common goals of some kind. So trying to make sense of it, how you can be so different from them yet still have similar goals. And also they just feel hope towards this connection, but they still feel like rebelling and experimenting into the future here. And it might not necessarily mean experimenting with other people. It's more like just sort of experimenting with who they are and what their belief systems are. And, you know, that's something that they need to deal with regardless of how that might affect this connection. There is that rebellious streak that you need to watch out for, because I feel like they do use that in a way that's detrimental to this connection. Karma is on your side. So yeah, if everything's falling apart in this person's life over this, it has to do with their way that they've treated you, which hasn't been the greatest I can see. It says, if you can read all the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd even believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. So definitely some karma is coming back here. This person does have more feelings for you than they've let on. They do think about you a lot more, probably even talk about you, but definitely think and feel more for you than they've let on. So yeah, let's just get one more card, and then I'm going to take it over to the extended. If this is resonating, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, or like, share, and subscribe. That does support the channel, and I appreciate it. And there's going to be an extended if I didn't say so. That link will be in the description box below as well. One more card on how this person is secretly thinking and feeling towards group. So this is a secret. You know, some of you might not even know that this person feels this way, or you might have sensed it. This is validation then for you. Yeah, justice has come to the situation. So your karma is on your side in the situation. So however this person did you, they're manipulative towards you, they were just non-committal, had scattered energy. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety from them. If they wasted, you know, an opportunity with you, or wasted your time, unfulfilled any promises, or there is unfulfilled potential in this connection because of this person needing to grow up and learn some things, then just know that with that justice card, justice is here in the situation. Your person is thinking that, you know, regardless of if the real reason everything's falling apart in their life, whatever that stands for, whatever that means, it'll be different for everyone regardless. It's like this person thinks about the fact that it's probably due to the way that they've treated you, okay? That like you're one of the people that they didn't honor the way that they should have, and so now they're getting their justice. They're getting a karmic justice. It's like cause and effect. So, but they are viewing you and thinking that you are like a win-win type person, that you're a winner. I feel like this person just doubts their own winning ability. They feel like, or think that they're a loser in comparison to you. And so I feel that the truth is going to come out. They could actually express that to you. They do want to give this relationship a chance, you know, though. This did come out in the upright, so I don't know if you would want to give this relationship a chance with this person or not. But in their own way, they've already started working on this partnership just by assessing and the way that they think, and also, you know, feeling like they've gotten their karma, and knowing that they've done you wrong and that they're deserving whatever they're getting now in their lives. But they want a healing in the connection, and they know that the only way that to have a healing with you would be to commit to you. That is, if you would even want to commit to them at this point. It's like no matter what happens, they want to put in more effort on this connection, so that no matter what happens in the end, they can know that at least they did their best, because they haven't done their best up till now, and they know that. And they want to just understand the role that they played in the dynamics of this connection, because they're confused about that. And maybe you're confused. They think you're confused about that as well. I feel like, yeah, if they don't understand what went wrong in this connection and why they behaved the way that they did, or it turned out the way that it did, or it's going the way it is, they feel like they're in danger of repeating another painful situation, because this has been painful for them as well. So, but I get that the person does, like I said before, feel hope for this partnership. They still know, they know that there's still work that needs to be done. This person could benefit from counseling. They could be thinking about getting counseling to help them figure out, you know, their path forward and what the best options are for them. Because they have a dysfunctional relationship to the opposite energy. So if they're masculine, they have a dysfunctional relationship to the feminine energy, probably rejecting that feminine energy within themselves. So that they need to work on a lot of stuff to move in a healthier direction. All right, group 2, we need to get from a message from your guide here. So some guidance from your guide. This is number 44. So you'll be seeing that on a clock. That could be your age. It could be your life path. You could be a number 8 or born on the 8th. But number 44 is devotion from the nature spirits. So they want to talk to you about devotion here with regard to this person and how this person thinks and feels about you secretly. So this is about a card about inspiration and faith. So I think some of you feel, you know, disconnected from the divine within. I feel like you could be reflecting some of this person's lower vibrational energy in terms of staying connected to the divine, because I don't know, I'm just getting that. Yeah, you definitely need to reconnect with source more often, okay? So your spirit is telling you that. You know, some of you who are still involved with this person are isolated, you know, more than you need to be because of this person. This type of person would isolate you to maintain control. You're being asked not to let that happen. If that's the case, that won't resonate for everybody. But even if you're just isolating yourself, then you need to just kind of get out of that. Some of you are potential of being stuck thinking about, you know, thoughts that make you unhappy. So it's important to go outside in nature. Even just do whatever you can. Go to a small park, anything, backyard, and just focus on the beautiful things around you. Try to see, you know, beneath the surface of things, and just make a list of things that you're grateful for, maybe, so that you can surrender, you know, to spirit. And just spirit is just wanting you to feel natural again, because this person, I feel like, has somehow gotten in your head, or your response to this person or the situation is one that's limiting you, making it hard for you to be connected to source right now. So just know that you are God and God is within you. Spirit wants you to do some breath work as well would be important for you, so maybe you can look into that. And then I wanted to do, whoops, emotional barometer. Okay, so how does group choose person? What is group choose person's secret thoughts and feelings, or rather secret feelings for them? Grateful. Speaking of grateful, okay, I said to make a gratitude list for the things that you're grateful for. You know, maybe you're grateful for this person, maybe you're not, but this person is grateful for you for having someone like you in their life. I mean, they do see your value. I mean, I just think it makes them feel insecure. And again, that's more about them than it is about you. And so just know, though, that this person does have positive feelings towards you. They just have some work, like a lot of work to do on themselves. So, all right. Talk to you next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. Let's go ahead and think about your person, the person you came to the reading for. What does your person secretly think and feel about you? You've got your oracle cards, pre-shuffled to save time. And we're going to use the Cosmic Cycles Tarot deck. So I shuffled off camera. Angels, spirits, and guides for those who will choose. Excuse me. Group 3. What does your person secretly think and feel about them? What does Group 3's person secretly think and feel about them? Cards are stuck together. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So what are they secretly thinking about you? Group 3, they're thinking they want a recovery in the situation. It's like they need forgiveness in order to move on in their lives or in this connection, in order for this connection to move forward. Could have been some sharp words were said, like as depicted on the cards. Could have read or found some message out. As is depicted on the card, something that you didn't like to see that caused conflict in this connection, or they did, because energies can be vice versa. It's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But with the 10 in reverse, it's like a new start is needed, some forgiveness perhaps, and a recovery to occur in the connection in order for it to move on. So they're thinking like more than likely that, you know, they hurt you, there was conflict, and in order to move on, there's something that needs to happen here. Some sort of correction that needs to take place. At the very least, some sort of disappointment. I feel like, you know, for some of you, they feel like at least they see the truth about the situation now, or they can see clearly. Okay. How else is Group 3's person thinking and feeling about them, please, Spirit? How's this Group 3's person thinking and feeling about them, please? Got the 10 of Cups. Wow, 2 10s. So completion of a cycle. And we've got 10 of Cups, which talks about, you know, complete and total emotional fulfillment. So what they're thinking is that this connection could have had an ending. Maybe somebody needed more freedom. Maybe there was a betrayal that got found out, or sharp words that were said, and they know that they need to be forgiven if it was them who did this, but they want to recover in the connection. They want you guys to make friends, to reunite with the 3 of Cups at the back of the deck. To at the very least, you know, start off as friends again, put in the work on the connection. You know, if they weren't pulling their weight in the connection before, they're wanting to pull their weight in the connection now. So what that 10 of Cups is saying is the reason they feel like that is because the 10 of Cups is about comfort, happiness, and love. They're feeling very loving and supportive. They feel like your relationship is one that has been or has the potential to be very loving and supportive. And some of them can really see a family with you, see a future with you, and they just want to be able to share, you know, openly with you, and for you to feel that you can do the same. They want there to be security in this connection. They want you to get the rewards for your investment here, and for them to as well, for life to be good again. else is group 3's person thinking and feeling about group 3, please? Those who have chosen group 3. I got the 6 of Cups in reverse. I'll turn that up right. They feel like, you know, some sort of tower moment here. Likely put an end to this connection, or really put it on the rocks. Has really threatened this connection. And it had to do with, you know, this person feeling like not mature enough or emotionally mature for what the connection entails, you know. Somebody here, 6 of Cups in reverse, it's like, can indicate immaturity. Yeah, I feel that this person, you know, as a result of what's happened in this connection, they feel like you've gotten stronger, they've gotten stronger, they want to build on past successes. They feel like they want you to get your rewards for the effort you put in, and the efforts they put in, they want to get the rewards. They feel like, you know, they want to build on past successes they've had with you, so you guys can build a future together. But I feel like this person could be stuck reminiscing about the good old days and not seeing it very clearly. Not being very objective, but they're focusing a lot on the good times that you guys had. I feel like it's making it very difficult for this person to find happiness in the present moment because they keep on thinking about the ending or the tower moment, whatever happened in this connection that was hurtful, and likely it was hurtful words, to say the least, for most of you. So they want to grow up and leave their childish fantasies behind. I see that they were childish with you, someone was childish here, and now there's a deepening of feelings that's taking place, and there's going to be a more, or they feel like having a more mature approach to this connection. Because I did see the 10 of Wands in the deck when I pulled off the Tower card, and as well as there's the Page of Swords in reverse, which is why I say likely it's been some sort of miscommunication or harsh words said due to immaturity, because the Page of Swords can be that way. But your person's hung up on the situation as a result of this. They think about it quite a bit. They're just not ready at the time, and they think they wanted their freedom, wanted time for themselves. They were not ready for a serious commitment, but they feel like having one with you, so that's a conflict for them. It's like they'll never have a better person to have this sort of a depth of level of connection or commitment with other than you if they don't have it with you. So they don't want to miss out on that, but at the same time, they have maturity issues. I feel like this person probably betrayed you in some way, misrepresented themselves, could have been. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons, because a lot of different people are watching why that 10 of Swords happened. But mostly I just think that your person, you know, didn't want to take the steps that were necessary to move this forward, to start a new cycle in this connection. They were letting fear stop them, could have made excuses as to why they couldn't commit to you. Difficulty choosing a course of action. Some of them wanted to be free, you know, maybe to choose another, you know, to keep their options open. But just take it how it resonates, okay? They're definitely feeling like you're lost, though, and know that they need your forgiveness. So let's look at the Oracle cards. We got fake profile. So your person could be stalking you from a fake profile here. It says a liar, creeper alert, not who you think. So I feel like, yeah, this could be this person. So even if they didn't misrepresent yourself or misrepresent themselves before, that led to this 10 of Swords, although I feel like for most they did to some extent. Unfortunately, people can be that way when they're trying to get someone to like them or get something out of somebody. But I feel like they took it too far if that's the case. But if nothing else, it's this person's fake profile. They're watching you from a distance, keeping an eye on you, and yeah, so some of you might have, I'm hearing, this person as a friend or a follower on one of your accounts and not even realize that it's them because it's a fake profile. But yeah, so you're getting a heads up about that. Let's get some messages from your person. Okay, we've got, I project my insecurities onto you because I don't feel good enough. So that's from my notes from your beloved deck. Yeah, that's something that immature people do, project their insecurities. They could have blamed you for the thing that they were doing. That's obvious, you know, one of the tactics that people use. But I am seeing that they want to, they do want to take you out. Like I said, they want you guys to reconcile. They want you guys to fulfill some of the potential in this connection. They see a lot of potential here, and they want to reward you or award you for your hard work. I want to take you out in the best day of your life, but also they feel they've invested in this relationship as well, and so they're sorry for whatever it is that they did to harm the connection. And I'm seeing is that for a lot of you, this person is not a new person, got new love in reverse. Excuse me. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And it could be that, I mean, we see with the Six of Cups an indication of a soulmate situation, but I feel like this could talk about if your person went off with a new person, you know, that person wasn't who they thought that that person was. Also, we've got, you know, if that's the case, that pay attention to the red flags in reverse from the romance angels. So it could have been that if they went off with someone else, there were red flags that your person could have saw, and then they just didn't pay attention to those red flags like they should have. But I'm also getting that some of you didn't pay attention to red flags in the situation with this person leading up to whatever happened. But certainly you need to pay attention to it now, because Spirit is letting you know that you're being warned that there are some red flags in the situation. And it's a cautionary warning. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't pursue this or anything if that's what you want, but you're just asking to pay attention to your feelings and your impressions. You know, for a lot of you, you will be meeting somebody new, or this was a newer connection, but you need to, you know, pay attention to your feelings and your impressions until you get to know this person better, because you don't likely know them as well as you think. And we've also got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel that, you know, this person could have been, you know, hiding who they truly are from you because they didn't think that you would like them or accept them for who they really are. And I feel like this person's a lot in their ego, you know, survivor mode is what I'm hearing. Selfish, all of those things that go along with survival mode. And so I'm feeling like, you know, it might, well, it's not personal what happened in this connection, but it's not right that they hurt you if they did. So you need to pay attention to those red flags. It's very important to you guys to do that. And, you know, there's healing that can take place through a conversation in particular. And some of you have some stuffed down feelings, or this person has a tendency to stuff down their feelings that need to be expressed here if this is going to move forward. This person is, you know, since this reading is about what are they thinking and feeling, this is what they're thinking and feeling, that you guys need to sit down together and have a conversation. And they might want to do it through like another person, so do it through a mutual friend if you have a mutual friend, or do it in a public place so that you guys can communicate with without it getting out of hand. But they feel scared and nervous about coming towards you. They feel like they need support, they need strength in order to have this conversation with you. But they want you to have like a deep and honest conversation with them. And yeah, again, I'm just getting if this person went off with somebody else, that they were not paying attention to some of those red flags. But I feel like that person was sort of attracted. For those that resonates with the third party situation, obviously that's not going to be for everyone, so this part might not be for you, and that's okay. But for those that know that, this person was attracted to someone who was mirroring their behavior, their sort of red flag behavior, right? Of codependency, because we got the codependency card here that also come out. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So an addiction can be, you know, on anything. It's anything that that limits us from our true potential. So they could have just gone with somebody that would enable their bad behavior and not call them out on it and they didn't figure you would be that type, or they just, you know. So just beware that, you know, maybe this person still has some codependency issues. And maybe they're attracted to people who have similar codependency issues that will like let them get away with stuff. Maybe this person's a big flirt and they, you know, want somebody that's gonna like allow them to do that, but that's not gonna be for everybody. Just know that when this person comes back into your life, and I see that they will, more than likely you're going to be in contact. They want to have this conversation with you. They have all these feelings for you. They want to try and express them to you, but I feel like you need to know that the beginning could be like a wonderful honeymoon phase. You just need to make sure that you watch how this person treats other people, because that will tell you a lot about their character. You know, it's particularly people they can get nothing out of, you know, because that will show you a lot about their character. So definitely needing a conversation here. If this is to go forward, your person's feeling that, and they're thinking about that. And they're hoping that you won't leave the relationship completely. They're hoping that you won't call them out too much on those red flags or let those red flags be a deal breaker. They're wanting to heal things with you instead. I feel like they know that they need to change some things. They need to start listening to their intuition more than their ego. But you know, it's anybody's guess if they're really going to do it. But they do want you to, you know, with the I don't deserve you, I regret many things that I can't take back. You know, they do know that they have regrets, and that you might not take them back, right? And that you might not want to hear them out. And so they're definitely hoping that you hold on but don't let go. And then from the Numinous deck, we have the first house, which is self. Talks about physical body, outlook, self-image. So this is all about like the ego. This is like person's self-image, their outlook on life, their opinions. It also talks about awakening and self-awakening, self-awareness, arrival, and a gateway or an entry point. As you can see, a new door is opening here for you. So new door in this connection, but some of you could be a new door with regards to another person. But I feel like for most of you, this is a new door with regard to this connection. Because this person is a soulmate here. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. I feel that this person has felt that love and respect and affection from you unconditionally for sure. Got the Page of Cups on that. So some of you might be younger than this person, but you don't have to be. You could be a water sign, but either way, you're like very innocent in your approach with this person. I think you wore your heart on your sleeve, and this person could have taken advantage of that. They see you as someone who, is very attentive, who is just wears your heart on your sleeve. But I feel like they took advantage of that in some way. And again, like for some, that's not personal, because most people are just trying to survive with the notes from the universe deck. And this talks about, you know, to remember that most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you. So yeah, it's about taking advantage of your kind nature. I love you like crazy, this card says. As often as you feel the urge to say that is what it says. And you know, say thank you when you have to. And I feel like this person didn't either they didn't tell you they loved you, or they didn't tell you the depth of their feelings for you, or they were just like took you for granted and therefore didn't say thank you to you, or just like appreciate you the way that you deserve to be appreciated. And you know, for some of you, could be, you know, due to playing too hard, being a player perhaps. But this card talks about finding time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other, just not taking things seriously, being in a childlike energy. But I am getting that you know, some of you want to get a message from this person. You know, you really want to hear from this person, and you're open to a conversation with them as well. For an odd few, you might even be thinking about texting or messaging this person, but use your own, you know, good intuition and everything to decide on that. But I feel like, well, we got the Tower card here for my Lisa Frank deck. So it's another card, you know, we saw the Tower earlier and we're seeing it again. Something major happened here in this connection. Like, it was an upheaval that maybe you could have saw it coming, but you were hoping that it wouldn't happen, like that some miracle would step in to turn it around, because you feel that this person is a soulmate. You know, if this person is a soulmate, it's likely you're aware of that on some level. And so when you have a soulmate like that, you don't want to imagine that things could go wrong. You feel like it's got to work itself out, right? Because why would you feel this way and feel this connected if it's not going to? Well, sometimes the universe, you know, due to soul contracts, needs things to end or needs hard lessons to be taught, and so this is what happens. So this is a major change, a destruction of the old to make way for the new. Because what you guys had, despite your connection, was a castle built on sand, so it didn't have a strong foundation. So I feel like this had to happen too for your person's ego to get snapped into check as well. Like egos, tower moments are real good for causing egos to get awakened, and we saw that awakening card with the first house. So I feel like something new can grow here. There's some, you know, bad ideas in this connection, some bad habits or old habits, outdated ways of doing things that needed to be shaken up and changed. Could have been from a past life, like you guys are still trying to interact with one another the ways that you did in a past life together, and it wasn't working out, and it's not what you guys were meant to do in this life, you know. So the tower moment happened to break that down, and it was necessary in order for you guys to both experience more freedom, not just your person, but for you as well, to work on things that you needed to work on, which I feel is like for some of you is getting out of your shell with the Hermit card. I feel like some of you, again, with the Tower moment, it often will indicate that there was something that happened, a major change, transformation, a breakdown that happened that, you know, that you saw coming, like you on some level knew it was coming, and so you were just trying to avoid to learn a lesson here. And I'm not picking on anybody. Don't shoot the messenger. This is what the Fool in reverse means. Fool in reverse means, you know, can mean, you know, not learning a lesson. At the very least, it means, you know, so the Tower moment had to happen to, you know, really kind of force you to look at some things, and also force this person to look at some things as well. I feel like it happened to you know, get you out of yourself and help you to address some of issues regarding like loneliness and isolation. Maybe you have some codependency issues as well, or maybe you did on this person. But basically, bottom line, repeating past mistakes, okay? It was, this Tower moment happened to get you unstuck, so you can manifest your higher self, your Hermit in the upright, which is about getting clarity, which is about personal truth, spiritual illumination. It was for your enlightenment, and I feel like a lot of you have been really doing that. But with the exhaustion card coming out for you, group 3, what it's saying is it's number 20, so somebody could have a 2-life path, personality number, be born on the 2nd or the 20th. But either way, what that card is talking about is that some of you have been working too hard. I don't know if some of you have gone into overdrive to try to compensate for missing this person or anything like that. But this can talk about, you know, workaholism or being in overdrive. So Spirit is coming through, and it could be talking about putting too much work in on this connection, being too much of a giver in this connection. If you're still doing that, the Spirit is asking you not to do that. You need to give it over to God and let God work on it for you, and that will actually be more beneficial in the long run. You're being asked to back off from the situation, or back off from work, whatever it is that you're doing. Like if you're trying to manifest this situation really hard, Spirit's saying you've done enough. You know, just allow your guides to step in and take over. I feel like some of you are really enthusiastic about some area of your life or this person. We saw that with that Page of Cups. And that's good to want that and to manifest and to work on things you need to work on, whether that's working on your self-love or working on manifesting or both. But you're being asked to, that, you know, Spirit's letting you know that by being, you know, overly focused on the situation can undermine your best intentions, and you don't want that. You know, it's like wanting a flower to grow, so you keep watering it and you overwater it, and then it never blossoms. So you want it to blossom, right? So just lay off a little bit, hold on loosely, like your person said, but don't let go. Because overdoing or trying too hard is fear in disguise, and so you don't want that to mess things up for you. So take a breather, just relax. If it's talking about something in your physical life like work or responsibilities, you don't need to neglect them, but you can take a break. Turn your responsibilities for others. In particular with this connection, let this person help you. Let them do their share, okay? Yeah, and the divine definitely wants to step in and is stepping in on your behalf, so they just want you to rest, okay? So ease up and let them work their miracles in this connection. So that's what I've got for you, group 3. I'm going to take this over to the extended. The link for that will be in the description box below. I'm going to pull some more messages from your person, get some more tarot cards to clarify some of these, as well as some tarot of sexual magic to see how this person is secretly thinking and feeling about you sexually speaking. So if you'd like to follow me over there, please do so. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time. Cards used in today's reading consist of the Golden Universo Tarot. So this is one of my favorites. Very pretty. Okay, so that's Golden Universal Tarot. And we used the Cosmic Cycles deck, which I did do a flip through, and it's on my channel if anybody's interested to see each and every one of these cards. Nice artwork, very relevant to today. Sort of modern artwork and depictions for the tarot cards. We used the holographic version of the Lisa Frank Tarot. This is majors only. I do have these for sale in my shop, so the link for these are down below in the description box. We use the Ask Your Guides deck to get advice from your guides on these readings. I find that these are always spot on, almost too spot on to where they tell you more than you want to hear maybe, but you need to hear. And then we got the Messages of Love Oracle from All Things Intuitive, and those are available on Etsy. We've got my Notes from Your Beloved deck. The link to purchase these are in the description box below. I did refine and combine some of the messages, so you can preview the cards to see what you're getting if you want to see if these might be right for you. So that's those. And then I used Island Time Wellness, and I used the pink deck as well as the black deck for today's readings, okay? And I don't know if those are back in stock on Amazon or not, but I think maybe you can find them elsewhere online. And I used the Barbara Walker Tarot. It's a smaller deck with vintage pictures. Very matriarchal, and I like that. The pictures are interesting as well. And it's, since it is smaller, it's a good deck for any kind of reading, but for me, for clarification, because you can lay them on top of the cards that are already down without making too much of without covering up the whole card of the card that was there before. And then I think the last one is the Golden Girls Tarot. Okay. I like the Art Deco styling, the pastel colors of this 1980s style deck. I dig it. And that link is down below as well. And then we've got, the Romance Angels. The ever popular Romance Angels, out of print, but the reproductions are available, so check that out if you're drawn to. That's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching.